No true Spartan would harm a defenseless man. Where's your honor? Welcome back, everybody. It's Fat Rogue Sarenixen here, and we're playing some Hellenica. I hope you're enjoying this series. If you are, show your support for the series by booming on that like button. And if this is your first time to the channel, welcome. You get the boom, the double boom, by booming on that subscribe button. That's right. Those are the good ones. Alright, so we left off here. We were in Greece, about to talk to some people here. Look, there's actually Socrates. We're going to start with talking to Castor, though. I'm here to give thanks to Apollo for finding work as an apprentice. I didn't end up being the famous boxer my parents thought I would be, but I'm still grateful for the life I've been able to build here. You used to be a boxer? Yeah, I was pretty good at it when I was little. As fast and strong as a wolf, my instructor said. So why did you stop? I let my skills and pride become between my brother and me, and I wasn't there to help him on the day Poseidon flooded our home. Since that day, I couldn't bring myself to raise my fist ever again. To this day, Socrates and his cog monkeys rush out to buy the latest Theban gadget, willfully ignoring the blight these inventions have wrought on our society and culture. These mechanical abominations have poisoned our city's spirit in a way no army in all of Greece could. But this technological siege not only threatens our traditional way of life, it will also curse us with the hatred of the gods. The so-called inventors and their patrons may have invented a history that forgets the apocalypse Poseidon visited on the proud technological city of Corinth. How much greater must our imminent reckoning be? There's a Ludite. Back when I was a sailor, we used to break our backs rowing them Hermes? Any limp-wristed coward could call himself a sailor in those godforsaken steamboats. No doubt Sparta's licking its chops on how pansy our Navy's gotten. The Ludites continue to ramble about the dangers of steam technology. Pollux, how did you get here? I thought it was forbidden. You're not Pollux. What? How do you know my brother? I'm sorry, I was mistaken. That doesn't answer my question. Ease up, Castor. The guy is just confused. Yes, I'm sorry to have bothered you. I need to be going now. Pollux, could you really be alive? I'm so sorry. Yeah, he's alive. What's wrong? Who's Pollux? Pollux was the twin brother I mentioned earlier, but my family thought he had died when the tragedy struck and Corinth was flooded. If he's been alive all the years, I have to go looking for him. I'll start looking in Corinth. My parents thought he had drowned there, but maybe one of the survivors living there knows something. We'll go with you. Nepheli, I don't really think we have time for... Come on down. It's not that far out of our way, and he's trying to find his brother. We should help him if we can. We don't know where we should be going anyways, and the heroic quests sometimes start with just an ordinary good deed. How about the Ludites? Steam engines is so smart they can work our boats and factories better than us. But let me tell you what, they ain't so smart after you smack them up with a blacksmith's hammer. They continue to whine and cry. Dang right, we'll bring Poseidon's wrath down on our heads with all this steam nonsense. Gods don't like it when you step beyond our place. Remember Corinth? And they ramble some more. This isn't Athens, this isn't the Athens our ancestors died for. The Athens of our fathers and their fathers was built on sweat and blood, not steam and brass. Giving work over to these machines is like spitting on their hopes and dreams. Let's tear them up for our ancestors. And they keep rambling. Boy, they just keep on going. Sure, it might seem swell to sit in the captain's cabin playing cards while machines do all the actual work, but what happens when we start making steam-powered captains too? Pretty soon there won't be a human soul left in our Navy, and it'll just wander off and abandon us. Oh wow, this isn't the Athens. It seems to have repeated. Okay, so let's go over here. Diana, allow me to introduce you to the wisest and the most influential citizens of Athens. My teacher, Socrates. An intellectual and political leader in Athens, teaches philosophy to the Alcibiades, Plato, and Xenophon. Well, that was kind of cool. Oh, so I guess if you click the names, there we go. Oh, that's kind of cool. How about down? Okay. So you're the king? Ha! Only in the exaggerated paranoias of the Luddites. A pearl of Luddite, a person opposed to technology progress of the age of steam. Luddites are known for their violent protests, smashing steam engines and mechanical looms. So anyway, only in the exaggerated paranoias of the Luddites or the wild imaginations of some of my students. Maybe not a king, but without his diplomacy and guidance, the Delian League would be a weak and quarrelsome trade alliance instead of a unified empire under the direction of Athens. And the Athenian navy wouldn't have the might to control the Aegean if Socrates hadn't convinced the assembly that steamboats were more than just engineering bauble. The Luddites offer a very different perspective on my arguments, but in the assembly of Athens, the voices of all men are equal. Which is foolish. Clearly your wisdom should give you greater say. Remember, Plato, the oracle only called me the wisest of all Greeks, because I know that I know nothing. That doesn't make sense. You know all sorts of things. How to walk around the names of your students. Plus, knowing you're nothing is still knowing something. So, but how can I know that I know those things? By, you see them and they work. So what brings you to the Acropolis? Let's see what that says. Located on a hill, this district of Athens is home of the city's premier political and religious buildings. I'd like your help in making sense of a vision from Artemis. She was warning me of a rising threat. Did she say something else? Greece is facing no shortage of threats. That it would come from the east, and that something about having a brass eagle for a companion. The reference to the east could mean Persian, which is rumored to be the building an army to rival the one they nearly conquered Greece with 50 years ago. The brass eagle is probably a metaphor, but it's difficult to say for what, and perhaps it relates to the ongoing struggle with an anti-mechanism. But in Athens and in Sparta, where it has erupted into civil war. I got it. Artemis probably wants me to build you a mechanical eagle. Maybe we can use it to scout for us or something. That's certainly possible, though in any case it would probably be best for you to seek the guidance of the Oracle of Delphi, the site of a revered oracle. She was renowned throughout Greece for interrupting the will of the gods. Do you have any other questions? We'd like to ask you, do you have any idea why bandits would carry Persian coins? Is this a riddle? Perhaps because they are Persian bandits? Nope. We were ambushed by this group of the bandits just a few miles from Athens. That's troubling. How did you escape? Escape? We turned the fire on them. We're tougher than we look. Well, one of us is anyway. Ha ha. Well, unless these bandits happen to also be world travelers, I'm afraid this confirms rumors that Persia has taken a renewed interest in Greek affairs. Perhaps this might be the threat of Artemis warned you about. Any idea how we can learn more about the Persian intentions? I'll try to use my resources to investigate here, but you might consider journeying to Rhodes. It's the closest to Greek city to Persia. An island city surrounded by a great wall, an elevated harbor, ruled by the Mechanist king. And even though the Mechanist king Evagorus refuses to join the Delian League, he's a wise and gracious man. Being noble is fine, but more importantly, Evagorus is a Theomechani master. His inventions looks like Theomechanist fever's dreams, but he's got the wisdom and skill to make them reality. But how does that relate to... Have you ever heard about the elevated docks of Rhodes? The only way for boats to dock at the island city is to be lifted 20 meters in the air by the Theomechana elevators to the harbor that sits on the top of Rhodes walls. Athens is only beginning to build machines that intricate and powerful, but thanks to Evagoras, Rhodes has had them for years. It'd be awesome to see them in person. And it would probably be useful for the whole Persian bandit information thing too. Alright, oh look, we got more Socrates. Maybe you should change your saying to something like, even though I know quite a few things, they're insignificant compared to the things I don't know, so it's almost as if I know nothing. Fairly, be polite. I'll consider it. Forgive me. The Thebians railroads, flooding there, the blah blah blah. I wonder if I can just keep clicking it. Do 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 do. No. Alright, so now we got some choice. We got skills. Oh, we do have skills. Let's see. Do we have... Ooh, I like that depressurized pretty good. What don't I use? I don't use the bear dozer that... I don't really care for the bear dozer. What we got here? Yeah, let's unlock it. Let's try it. There we go. Now we go to story. So we have 3 options. We can go to Persia to see, or the Rhodes to see what King Evagoras knows. We won't get that far. I won't get that far if I can't enter. Or the Oracle, or we can help him find what's his name. Oh no. Let's see. Well, we took the far one on this one, so let's take the far one on this one. We'll accompany you to Corinth. Help you search for your brother there. Ah, thanks. Before we go, I have to stop by my house and get something. What is it? My boxing wraps. I thought I'd never have a reason to use them again, but if Pollux could still be alive. Doo-doo-doo. There they are, man. Seize those slaves. Thought you could make it to Corinth, you dog? Please. Break his legs, man. We'll teach a lot of them the cost of trying to escape. Help! No true Spartan would harm a defenseless man. Where's your honor? Alright, I clicked it, and everybody stopped moving. You should have dropped your shield and fled, Brasidas. You know both sides of the Civil War have a price on your head. But it looks like your foolishness is my payday. Back off, slaver! This is Corinthian land, so these men are free. Corinth's got less of a chance of stopping us than you runts. I give us 3-to-1 odds. Better if this Brasidas guy's any good. Take that one alive, man. I could use a comedian as a slave. Oh yeah, so we gotta defeat everybody, finish 2 enemies with fall damage. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. Boom, lock up. Oh, we got a slave here. We want her to run. Can she throw a rock at anybody? No, let's have her defend. She looks, this civilian looks like it's in trouble. Alright, so you, I wonder if we could knock you off. How about, hello? Let's go here. What happens if you, oh, it's not enough. Okay. So, we need some fall damage. What about you? Can you hit this guy? That might do it. Boom. And then you hit this guy. And then you, are you any good with them fists? Let's see. You got spinning fist. Punch an enemy. What's it say from behind? Physical versus heavy. We'll try that and see what happens. And then we got this guy down here, see? What's he gonna do? He's gonna move right here. And he's gonna shield bash this guy right here. Oh yeah. And then you. You're gonna throw a rock and hit this fella right here, right in the face with it. Booyah! Oh, he didn't die. Haha, he did. He threw a rock at him. That makes me laugh. You leave them slaves alone! Did he just tack diagonal? He did too. Can they tack diagonal? That ain't fair. Oh, that's perfect. Right here. Can I knock you off? No. Alright, so let's hit cancel here. Let's move you. Let's move you to right here. Have you throw a rock at this dude. Have you move to right here. And smack this dude off the cliff. Aww. It might work. Have you move to right here and throw a rock at this dude. Is this a bad guy? It is a bad guy. What are you doing up here? Hit that dude. You go up here and you punch this dude right in the face. And you go here. Shield bash this dude. Boom. See how that goes. Boom. I was really hoping I'd knock him. I guess we have to knock him off down there at the bottom. Boom. Bit of an overkill, but we'll take it. Ooh. Ow. You ain't nothing. Alright, so let's go here. And let's do this. That'll get rid of you. You go up here. You go up here and defend. You throw a rock at this dude. You throw a rock at this dude. You come down here. Come down here. Shoot this guy. And we'll leave it at that. I don't remember how many guys it said to knock off the cliff. Kind of worried about that. Dunk. Dunk. Boom. Now what you gonna do? Oh, you hit both of us. Alright, we're gonna start off with you. You're gonna heal Brass there. You're gonna throw a rock. You're gonna throw a rock. You're gonna shoot. Can we get you down here in time? Probably not. Boom. And Brass, you're gonna attack this guy. Boom! Is that the end of it? Is that it? Or are we gonna have another round? We'll see. Boom! Big 4 damage with that rock. Must have been a good throw. Almost as good as that rock on a stick. Booyah! Oh, we got it. We just had to do 2. That's awesome. Thanks for the help. It's strange to see women fight with such ferocity. You fought okay too. I'm surprised you weren't as slow as a turtle lugging that shield around. I'm sorry, I have nothing to reward you with for saving me. It's forbidden for us Spartans to carry currency apart from iron bars, which no one outside Sparta seems interested in. Well, it depends on the quality of the iron. If you can guarantee an impurity ratio less than... We're not interested. Hey! Then let me repay you by serving as your bodyguard. You really think we need your help? You fought more bravely than I would have imagined two girls could, and your one bodyguard did well too, despite being unarmed. But he's not our bodyguard. Plus, he's a boxer. That's what he does. And they're just traveling with me to Corinth to help me look for my brother. Well, then you should definitely want a Spartan warrior at your side. I say we keep him. You really are desperate for friends, aren't you? Very funny. What's the worst that could happen? Sure, Spartans are weird, but they're great at fighting. Plus, if things ever get bad, we can use him as a diversion while we run away. Spartans are too slow to feed. Nonsense. A Spartan won the foot race at the last Olympics. She didn't mean slow at running. Look, I really don't think... What's that on your shield? Oh, it's a brass eagle. The shield was a gift to commemorate my victory at... Your success hinges on a brass eagle. A brass eagle. Can Artemis really want me to be saddled with a Spartan oaf? And that's when I laid a second chance. We were still outnumbered, but fine, you can come with us. But slow us down, and we're abandoning you and your precious shield. Understood? Yes, of course. On my honor as a Spartan, I won't slow you down, and I fought with ferocity that... Can you please possibly make your oaths while walking? I need to get to Corinth and find my brother. I'd prefer he just do the walking part. I'm growing tired of this soliloquies. Don't worry, she seems really mean at first, but that's how she shows she likes you. Persidas joined the party. Woo woo! I hadn't been back to Corinth after the flood. I knew things were bad, but this is terrible. This city was beautiful when I was a child. And that's where we're going to call it, guys. Just spend the fat rogue Sarenixen. I want you to enjoy your day, enjoy your life, and keep on gaming. And may God bless you, because you know he loves you. Over now.